Summer is all about making memories. Romania and the USA do just that. We are talking about summer adventures that you won't forget today. I am going to be taking Romania as the country, and Megan, you're going to be taking
The United States.
the United States. So, in the comments, we want to hear who had a better list and what you would rather do, like in each of our
Either
countries.
places, yeah.
Like I think both places will have some sweet things, but like if you could choose like 5 things yourself in both countries, that would be pretty interesting to do.
That would be cool.
So, let's get started. Do you want to lead off with one of your first? We
Yeah.
have 5 items here. Let's hear your first, Megan.
Okay. So, in no particular order.
We don't know either's.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read yours.
Yeah. Haven't seen each other's lists. Okay. So, one of my bucket list items in the United States would be to walk the white sands in Florida.
Ooh.
Yeah, it just sounds amazing, relaxing, and then the East Coast water is warm, so that would be even cooler. And then while I'm in Florida, I want to see a spaceship launch at the Kennedy Space Center.
You kind of 2 for 1 there.
Yeah,
You doubled
so
down.
Double down. You
dang.
could probably see it from the beach. I don't know, but that is on a bucket list for me.
Okay. I think you're probably going to win this one because I also went with the beach here.
Oh,
I just said plaja, like go to the beach in
Okay.
Romania. But I specifically have it on here Plaja Tuzla, which is in Constanța. It has like really cool looking stuff there, like cool cabanas. The water looks really beautiful. I don't know if it's as warm as Florida's, and I don't think you can see a spaceship launch, but it looks really cool. I'll have to show you a picture.
Yeah,
I've got
I'd
it
love
pulled
to
up
see
on the
it.
computer. I'll show you a picture right after this. So
Okay.
we both kind of went beach. I think that's where most people's mind will go for the summer. Is
right.
like go to
Summer,
the beach.
relax.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, let's hear your
Why don't you take a number 2 spot?
my number 2 spot. Okay, I don't know if these are in any order for me either, but the second thing I wrote down was drive the Transfăgărășan. On my bucket list in life, the
Yes.
Transfăgărășan is on there. So I want to be able to drive the Transfăgărășan, go down there, see some bears, just see the beautiful landscape in front of us.
Okay, would
That'd
you
be so
drive
awesome.
from the top and go down or from the bottom and go up?
I would probably drive top down.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do too.
Actually, I'd probably do both.
Right, if you're there, go for it.
Why not?
right?
Why not just go both ways?
Okay.
So I would love to see the Transfăgărășan, and it's only accessible in the summer. It's not accessible in the winter. So,
Well, let's check that off one day.
okay, I would love that.
All right, going in the same category as a drive,
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
I want to drive the Pacific Coast Highway.
Okay, longer than the
A lot longer,
Transfăgărășan.
yes. And there's so many things you could do. Like if you started in California, obviously like San Diego is where I'd start at the very bottom of California. Get some seashells on the beach, hop in the car, eat some good food, drive, maybe stop at Disney. I don't know. Anyways, keep driving up. You can go to the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, and then go up to Oregon and then to Washington. There's so many things you could see. You could go from
Beaches
like
in
the
Oregon are
beach.
beautiful too, apparently.
Yes, the beach, and then you go through the redwood forest. Like there would be so many things on that drive. But it's like if you look it up, the Pacific Coast Highway, there's so many beautiful sights. So
How
see
long
the
is your
Big Sur.
trip?
That would be like a week-long trip for the short version. Like
Okay.
that's just a drive. I think you could make a really good trip out of it for like 7 days.
That is 1
That is
week.
1 week. Okay, I meant 2 weeks. Like 7 to 14 days would be like ideal for me.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah.
okay, then I will adjust mine just slightly. So 7 to 14 days. If we were doing the Transfăgărășan in that time, I would say we would go hike in the Transfăgărășan too.
absolutely.
So all over the Bucegi Mountains, all over
do
in...
the coolest photo shoot. We'd have to get a cool car. A convertible.
Why if we're hiking? Yeah, I
Well,
guess
to
we would
drive
just to
it,
drive
we need
it.
the top
Yeah,
down to drive.
we would.
So probably in
We
both
totally would.
places.
You would need top down.
Absolutely.
Either way. Okay, good. So let's snake it back. You're going to go with the third item on your list.
All right. A hot air balloon ride in New Mexico, Albuquerque, on their
That's not on my list.
during their hot air balloon festival. I love hot air balloons. I've never flown in one. I've gotten up close to a lot of them, and where we live, we actually have a hot air balloon that launches weekly. So they just make me really happy. Plus, the landscape in New Mexico is beautiful. I would love a hot air balloon ride.
I'll take a hint. No, maybe one day. Maybe I'll learn. Okay, I like that. You do love hot air balloons.
I do.
We'll probably go to a hot air balloon festival this year, like
Yes.
more likely than not.
Yes,
So that's a good one for you. I am definitely going with a little bit biased on mine too.
Okay.
I say visit Oradea.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of encompasses a lot, but like Oradea in the summer, you have Centru, which is super awesome. You have Crișul Repede, which runs down the middle of the city. And it just feels so nice to walk along the river and just feel the water while you're walking. The parks are incredible. There's a zoo.
Beautiful.
So visiting Oradea encompasses a lot, but it is absolutely a city that you could see in 1 to 2 days.
Yeah.
And feel like you saw a lot of the city, but got a lot out of it too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we were there in March and spent a day and a half.
Yep.
And we saw so much.
Yeah. I could have
So-
stayed there 2 weeks.
I believe it. Me too. I mean,
But-
it was gorgeous. We barely touched the city, but I feel
Yeah.
like we did so much.
There's so much more.
Okay, that's a good item. I like it.
We're hitting it hot. I'm still kind of leaning towards mine, but Pacific Coast Highway is kind of drawing me towards yours.
Okay.
Let's go on to our fourth item here. Oh my gosh, I hope I rein you in with this one.
Let's hear it.
This is probably the Romanian pastime. We don't drink beer, but this often happens with drinking beer. Eat mici is my number 4.
Oh my gosh.
I think, when I think about like eating food in the summers in Romania, I don't know if this is you, but I remember like going to like Kaufland and getting mici, or
Yeah.
walking
The
by people's
mustard.
houses and smelling mici like being grilled on the barbecue.
Okay. I
Like-
like it.
Mici is like the summer food for me. We don't drink, so I know like most people would probably say mici and bere together, but
Yeah.
like mici just for me is like summer food.
Meat
I'm
and
all
a
in.
copy, you'd be fine.
Kapi pulki, yeah.
pulki.
I would love
Yeah.
that. The grapefruit one, oh yeah. Mici and some sort of good beverage.
Okay. I like
That's
it.
my 4th on my list.
Meach is good. I think it took me like 2 or 3 times to be like, "Ugh, I don't know. But then it got really good. Did we have it when we went back? I don't think we got any.
I don't think there was like any, we were kind of in a cold
We were in a
time.
cold time,
It's
yeah.
not. It's more of a summer food.
Yeah.
It's not like a
I do
cooler
remember the
weather food.
Kaufland shops though, and stopping there to get meat during
Yep.
the summer.
Oh yeah, big time.
All right, you ready for mine?
Yep.
So this is a large one too, but hiking in Zion. That's
Oh.
I mean it's one place, but there's
Yeah.
so many different hikes. There's
Angels
easy hikes,
Landing.
Angels Landing, the Overlook.
Yeah.
My family goes camping in Bryce every year, and we've done that for the last,
That's different than Zion.
or excuse me, in Zion. I did not mean to say Bryce. That's maybe coming later.
She's trying to encompass everything into one. She wants to hit
No,
everything.
I mean in Zion, we would our family would stay above Zion, and it was beautiful. So I love Zion National Park, and every hike there is beautiful. So you
Yeah,
need
you
to get
do love
there.
it.
It's beautiful.
You do love it. It is world renowned for a reason.
Yes.
So that's a good one. All right, tell me, should I go last or do you want to go last?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yep.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
We'll shoot. We'll do shoot.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, you go first. I'll go
Okay.
last.
All right. Well, I had spilled it a little bit, but Bryce Canyon. Stargazing in Bryce Canyon. Similar to Zion, but
Both national parks.
yes. I feel like in Bryce you get more of the trees than you do in Zion. And so it's just like a camp. We camped there last year and it was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it
Tall
felt like a
trees,
forest.
camping.
You feel
Yeah.
like you're driving through Radiator Springs. 'Cause
It
it's all
does
red.
kind
It
of
is
feel like
so
Radiator
fun.
Springs, doesn't it?
Yes, and I love stargazing. So stargazing in Bryce Canyon is on my bucket list.
Okay. All right. That's a good 5th one. That's a
Yeah.
good list so far. I really like your list.
I do too.
Okay. Let's go
Oh, wait,
to
hold
number
up.
5. Oh,
And making s'mores.
okay.
A fire under the stars, making s'mores in Bryce Canyon. There we go.
Oh.
That just cherry on top.
Cherry on top.
Okay.
Okay. So my number 5, very heavy in Romania. There's a lot of these. Castles. Go to castles. I will include monasteries in this because monasteries are huge in Romania. But there are a lot of castles. Braun Castle, which apparently was rumored that Dracula owned it or lived there. I can't
Dracula's
remember.
castle.
Yeah, Castello Corvinilor, like out in Hunedoara, really beautiful castle. That's where Vlad Dracula was actually imprisoned. The monasteries, like you think of Marmuresh, you think of like all the monasteries we
Yeah,
saw
they're
while we were driving
beautiful.
through. There's beautiful
We
ones.
stopped at like 2 or 3 of them.
Yes. So I will include castles and monasteries in the
Pelesh.
same. Yeah, Pelesh.
Pelesh.
Yes. Like I didn't even think about Pelesh when I was
Yeah.
doing this. But there are so many cool, like beautiful places that are points of interest that you can go to there.
Yeah.
So that's my list. I have one honorable mention I want to throw out just because I want to throw it out there because it's so beautiful, but it didn't make my list.
Okay.
That are the fountains in Bucharest.
Oh, like in Centru by
Yeah,
like
like
on your way down to
Casa Poporului. Yeah,
I
exactly.
have never seen those going in person.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
See, and I think that would be awesome. They're not like quite can go spend a day doing that, but it's like, oh, go see them and see how beautiful they are for like 2 hours is really cool.
Yeah. And you could go get a kovrig here at Gigi's and then over at Petru's and then Luca's and
Yes.
just eat all the kovrig in the world.
Yeah, you could. You could.
Okay. One thing I would do in Romania,
Oh,
or that's on my list, is Bușteni and Șaptescări. Hiking.
well, we stayed in Bușteni, didn't we? But we didn't do Șaptescări.
Yeah, but then the
Hikes.
pergola, what is it called? Not pergola.
Gondola.
Gondola up to the cross.
Gondola. Yeah. Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah. I don't know what that hike is called or what that
Ride is called.
ride is called. Because I know you can hike it too.
Yeah.
But I think that would be beautiful.
They also have the statue of Christ in Romania. Have
They
you
do?
seen that? Oh, no.
That's Brazil.
Wait, I think there's a statue of Christ, and then there's like a statue of a guy holding like a lightning bolt. Well,
Okay.
I'll have to see if I can find pictures of that.
Comment what that's called.
I'll have to find a picture of that or whatever. But that is our list. Romania versus America. Yeah. We'll see in the comments who did better.
Whose list do you like better? Who do
Yeah.
you want to join on our summer bucket
Yes,
list?
exactly. So thank you guys for watching. Please let us know what you think. We appreciate all of you guys. Peace.
Ciao.
Ciao.